with the first 3 days of the Great North Walk done, a couple of 24-kilometre days there, your feet get a little bit weary at the end of the day, but every day you bounce back in the morning and felt great. So the next day was going to be quite testing. You're supposed to go down to a campsite above cedar brush on the itinerary I was following from Archer's campsite. However, there was a detour in place due to logging and backburning, I believe, and that meant we had to go to Basin campsite. There was no real sort of kilometres given, and I was expecting somewhere around 28, 29 kilometres. In fact, it ended up being 33 kilometres for the day, so it was quite a big slug. And sort of once you get past Basin campsite, heading north, the water becomes a little bit more scarce again, and the Watagans is fairly dry, and you spend a lot of time up on the high ridges, and it's not until you get back in around Heaton Gap that you can find some really lush green sort of jungle vegetation. So here's the next part 2 of the Great North Walk, and I hope you enjoy it. Well, it's day 4 on the Great North Walk. Only 3 hours into the day and clocked up 9 kilometres already. Had a bit of an eventful morning this morning. Got up nice and early, left early, got some water along the way. And then part of the trail shares a fire trail, and you're sharing that, going down this fire trail and zigzagging in and on and off it. And around the corner, here I come and look out in the open, and here's a young lady with a black G-string on and nothing else. Apparently what it looked like, they were there getting photos for a photo shoot, and she looked pretty red in the face, and jumped in the car and hid while her boyfriend or photographer covered her over. As I walked past, I couldn't look either of them in the eye, and I just let them know that 20 or 30 minutes behind me is another group of hikers, so I don't know if they got to finish their shoot. This morning has been pretty good going. It was downhill to begin with, and then a fairly punchy uphill for a little while. And I've walked around some farmlands, up some quiet roads, and then down an old bullock road. We've got some nice sandstone rocks in the background here. And I'm probably only maybe an hour away from Yarramalong, where I'll get a burger for lunch, and then I've got a bit of diversion today, so it's going to be a longer day. It could be up around 25 to 28 kilometres to get out to Basin campsite. They're doing some hazard reduction burning on the main trail, or near the main trail, so I have to walk around it, so it is what it is. So it might be a very late day today. Other than that, it's all going pretty well. Pack's getting lighter, Newcastle's getting closer. Day 5 of the Great North Walk. Well, yesterday's detour ended up being a marathon session, 34 kilometres in total to camp. It was really tough. That really hurt. My feet were so footsore and tired by the time I got to camp. Was really appreciating to get them off and put the thongs on and sit around camp and go to bed very early. Campsite was Basin Campsite, which was really big and green and pretty, and managed to have a swim in the creek there and had some toilet and water facilities. Today I'm just been spending a lot of the time walking along a file trail. Earlier this morning was down by a river and just going along the side, not a river, a creek, zigzagging along a creek with some very tough ascents out of that area. And I'm clocked up about 12 kilometres already. Still got another 7 or 8 to go, so it's a bit of a short day today. Plan on just having a late lunch and drying out the tent, which is rather wet from the dew last night, and then push on a bit further the next day. So pretty tough going today, just being tired, but with a good night's rest tonight, I'm sure tomorrow will be much better for a bigger day again. Day 6, the Great North Walk. So last night we camped up at Flat Rock, a little bit exposed and a little bit windy last night. Water tank there, which was good to have at the campsite. Then a fairly long descent down to Kunjiwoi Road, and then a fairly long walk back along in the same direction we come from, down below, back up to a track head. So went past a lot of farms and that, and what I call horses and cows in the paddocks. They always seem to get the centre of their attention when you wander past. Then we had a really hard slog up a hill into Barraba campsite. I got there about 20 past 12, done 18 k's. I set up tent and I was going to camp there the night, and sitting around getting bitten by lots of mosquitoes. And the other couple of groups who have been going the same direction as me decided to push on, so I thought, what the hell am I doing here? And so I've pushed on this afternoon after I packed the tent up. Done another nearly 8 k's. Gonna pull up stumps soon, somewhere on the side of the road. I'll just find a little bit of a level spot, not under any big trees, and I'll camp the night here, and then that will mean I'll finish off a bit earlier tomorrow. So I'll be going into Eden Gap, and then the next day I'll be into Terrelba on the Sunday, and the Monday I'll walk into Newcastle. Feet are absolutely killing from walking on the roads. You'd think roads would be a good thing to walk on, but God, they knock your feet about. Rather walk in the bush any day. So we've got a bit of rain coming behind me here. You can't quite see it on the screen. Don't know if it'll hit us or not, but it'll be a nice cool change anyway. It's been a warm day. So I will talk to you tomorrow.